Good morning, Michelle here. I know it's been a while. The summer was wet and the patio was slippery and humid and it was too hard to get out here to try and do anything, and you couldn't be outside because the rain was relentless. No hurricanes, but still lots of rain. New workout today. It is a HIIT circuit. There are 3 exercises each. In each circuit, there's 4 circuits. 10-second on, 10-second rest, 45-second work. We're going to go through each circuit 2 times before we move on to the next circuit. I'll have the breakdown on my webpage, mycrazyworkout.com, and let's get started. I'm ready. I'm warmed up. I moved everything, had to bring everything out. I have the BOSU ball out. If you don't have one, you can do the plank jacks and the pike jump over it. You can do that on the floor, on a box. It doesn't matter. You don't need the BOSU. This is what your timer is going to look like if you have one. 10-second rest, 45-second work, and it's going to be 6 rounds because it's 3 exercises 2 times through. Okay? No break in between the 2 rounds. First set is going to be a plank jack. We're going to do it off the BOSU. Pike jump side to side over the BOSU, and then burpees. We're going to do burpee, and then 2 jump lunges. Okay? So, if you have the BOSU, use it. If you don't, that's fine. I'm going to put it in the corner of my mat. That way, I'm looking this way, and you can probably see my legs. 10 seconds. Plank, abs are tight, back is flat. I have a new gadget on my wrist. I forgot to set it. I'll tell you about it. Okay, plank hop overs. Burpee and 2 jump lunges. Can you feel them? I can. 1, 2, 2. Here's 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we go back. Plank jacks. I gotta move this in a little bit so that I can pike over it without slipping on the floor. Engage that core. Wow. Okay, we're gonna hop over the BOSU. Pike position. Now look, if this is too much, step over it. You don't have to add the hops in, okay? Take breaks when you need to. Hold that stomach in. Shoulders are getting tired. Okay, burpees. You don't want to see my roll. All right. Burpees, 2 jump lunges. 1, 2. Here's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh. First circuit. Feel good? Warmed up? Okay, next one's gonna be skaters, box jumps, and feet elevated. You're gonna do a plank down up with a sandbag drag, or a weighted drag, whatever you have. Okay, I'm gonna move the BOSU. Gonna put the box on the corner. Actually, I'll leave it off the corner until we do skaters. Skaters, you're gonna, if you have a mat or whatever, go the length of the mat, hop, keep that leg that you are pulling over, keep it up. If it's too much, step side to side, okay? You don't have to hold that up. It's up to you. You pick the level that you want to work at. Again, we're doing 3 exercises 2 times through. Here's your break. Skaters are first, then box jumps, and then the plank drag. Okay? Down, up, down, up, and then a plank drag. 1, 2. Try and stay as low as you can. Engage that core. Ready for those box jumps? If you don't have a box, you can do a tuck jump. That's a tuck jump. And then step down. Soft landing, and then step down. You should be breathing hard. Okay, down up with a plank drag. down, down, up, and then grab and drag. Down, down, up, drag. Down and up. Engage that core. If you don't have a box, you can still do it. You just have your feet on the ground. If you don't have a sandbag, you can still do it. Do it with a weight. Wow, skaters. Box out of the way. You ready? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. Open that mouth and breathe. 22, 23, 29, 30, 31, 34, 38. Ready for those box jumps? I'm sweating. I hope you are too. If you don't have a box to do a box jump, and you can't do the tuck jumps, you can do one leg at a time, okay? Step and touch. You don't have to add that hop. Here's the lightest variation, okay? Sink down in and hop up. Whew. Okay, if you don't have a sandbag, use your weight. You gotta have a weight, a can, anything. Down, down, up, and then reach and pull. Up, reach. Engage that core. Now listen, if you're a beginner, you can go down to your knees, down and up, and up. Okay? You decide. Whew. I think I gave you every variation there. Sorry, I should have given you the beginner ones first. My bad. Okay, circuit 2, we're on circuit 3. Plank, dumbbell row. That's why I need the dumbbells. We're gonna do dumbbell row right, left in a plank, and then a close grip push-up on the dumbbells. If you don't have the dumbbells, it's okay. Do them on your hands. It would be row, row, and then down to a push-up, okay? And then if you have a step, we're gonna do a right step up to a knee lift, down, and squat. Right up, and then we're gonna switch, and we're gonna do the left leg. You're gonna cross it over. Now, if you don't have a box, or a step, or anything, or a table that you can step up to, or you're a beginner, cross over, lift, down, squat. Cross over, lift, down, squat, okay? Simple. Whew, I gotta wipe the sweat off. And we're starting with plank dumbbell row, push-up. Man makers, but we're not doing the shoulder press with this one, okay? Gonna turn on an angle, If you need to go to your knees, you can go to your knees. Row, row, push up, 2, 2, 3. Keep that back straight in the plank. Engage the core. 4. Don't just pull with your arms. Use that back. Squeeze the lats as you pull that weight up. I used to do 12s. I went up to 15. I can feel it. Ooh. Okay, you ready for that right leg step up? Step up, pull the left knee up. Step down and squat out. Up, squat out. Up, squat out. Up, squat out. Up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woo! Okay. Gotta do the left leg. Cross your left leg over. Pull the right knee up, down, and squat. Drop it like it's hot. Engage that core as you step up and pull the knee in, and as you come down and squat. Don't bend over. Try and keep your back straight, like you have a pole running up and down your spine. Okay. Dumbbells are next. Rows. Okay. 1, and down. Keep your elbows close to your side as you come down into that push-up. 2, whoops, that's 3, isn't it? 4. I am sweating. 5. 6. 7. I'm gonna do that push-up. Woo! Okay, gotta move the step. I could do left first, but I'm not gonna confuse you. All right, right up, knee, down and squat. Right up, knee, down and squat. Here's 3. Here's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Can you feel your legs? 11. As I smile, all proud of myself. Okay, left leg's next. We only have one more circuit, and then we have a finisher. 1, 2, back footing. 3, my box is sweaty, dripping on it. 4, 5. You should feel that in your thighs. Go down low. Engage the inner thighs. If you only go to here, you really just get the quads. Try and activate your inner thighs. Press through your heels when you come up and really engage them to push up. Open that mouth and breathe. Woo. Take in oxygen. Your muscles need oxygen to grow and to work. Fourth and final circuit. You can go through this as many times as you want. I have a finisher after this. 20, 20, 20. There's 5 exercises. And no rest. 20 seconds right into the next one. But let's finish this. We're going to do a lateral hop over to a burpee. We're going to do a goblet squat and then a dumbbell V-up. And we're going to hold and we're going to do a Russian twist. I will give you the low variation. I'm going to put this down for the V-up. My tailbone rubs when I'm sweaty and I rub the skin right off of it when I'm on a mat. So I need the towel so that I don't wear the skin off my tailbone. Okay, the first one is a lateral hop over. If you don't have a bag and you have a dumbbell, you can use the dumbbell. You just need something to go in the middle of the mat. If you don't have that, do it on your mat. If you know, put it lengthwise, and you're gonna hop over, and then you're gonna go into a burpee, and then you're gonna, when you come up, you're gonna lateral hop over. You're not gonna jump straight up. You're gonna pop into a squat, and from the squat, you're gonna lateral hop over, okay? We'll use the 15-pounder for the goblet squat, and then the 15-pounder, or whatever weight you wanna use for the V-ups. If you don't wanna use any weight, don't, okay? If you don't wanna jump, you're gonna step over, okay? Let's go. I'll show you the beginner, or the low variation first, if you don't want a lateral hop over. So, step over, go down, walk out, walk in, and step over. Stay low, hop up from the squat. Goblet squat, feet are wide, toes apart, weight at the chest. Down, elbows into the knees, and then press up. 2, 3. Let me show you my back. Butt goes back. Back is straight. Up, press, and squeeze the glutes. Never lock out the knees. I have a slight bend in my knees. If you don't have a weight or don't want to wait, it would look like this. Okay? V-up, Russian twist. Woo. You want to hold your dumbbell like this. You're going to come up, twist right and left, back down, up, hold it if you can, twist right and left, back down, up, twist. If you don't have a weight or don't want to wait, or if you can't do the V-up, stay here. V in, twist right and left. V in, right and left. Engage the core, okay? Make sure you're holding it in. Right and left. right? It's not about speed, it's about form. Oh, we need this, don't we? Burpees, lateral hop burpee, squat position, hop over and back, over and back. Beginner version, step over, step back, step in. Step over, step back, step in. You decide. When you hop into your burpee, into your plank, engage the core. Make sure that back is flat and the core is engaged. Oh, are your quads feeling it? Mine are. Stay low. Goblet squat. Down. Press through the heels and come up. Down. Heels and come up. If you don't want to wait, or if you don't have a weight or don't want to wait, and you want to make it harder, do a prisoner squat. That way you keep your back straight. Because if you do this, you might come down like this. You want to keep the back straight. Like I said, like there's a rod running up and down your spine. Engage the glutes. Press through the heels. Ready for that V-up or crunch in. And then a Russian twist. Are you sweaty? I am. 1, 2. Listen, if you can't hold your legs off the ground, just roll up. It gets hard. You don't want to arch your back. You want to engage the core like a C seat. You want to look like a letter C, where your abs are pulled in and your back is straight. So your stomach is rounded. You don't want to be sticking out like this. Woo. Okay, we're not done. We're done with that circuit. Oh. Okay, like I said, there's five. I can't say exercises because you're gonna flow at the 20 seconds. If you need a drink, get a drink. You're gonna flow at the 20-second mark into the next exercise. You'll be happy to know this is all body weight. So, to make this the easiest, I am going to set my timer. I can't see, I don't have my glasses on. Okay, so I'm going to set my timer for one. It'll be 20 seconds. And then, because there's 3 exercises, there's 5 numbers, and there's 3 exercises to each one of those numbers, it will be 15 rounds. Let me get it set up for you and I'll show you. I'm going to have a 2-second beep on it, but it's not a long beep, okay? So we're going to go through it one time. It's going to be 20 seconds, and then it's going to be 15 rounds. So we're going to do a plie squat, and then we're going to do a plie pulse squat, where you're going to hold it down low and squat. And then you're going to do a static plie hold. Each time the beeper goes off, 20, 20, 20. And then after that, we're going to move on to a reverse right lunge with a back leg lift, and then a static pulse. We'll go through them as I do them, because I hear somebody's already starting to mow. I thought I'd get out here before that, but obviously not. So I hope you don't hear that noise in the background. I'll talk louder. So let's get started. As soon as I hit this beeper, it's gonna go. So get in your position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You want your heels lined up with your shoulders, and you want your knees to stay behind your toes. Hold it down and pulse. Pulse on that one. When it beeps, we're going to hold static position. Real as low as you can go. Engage the quads and the thighs. Right here and hold. Push your knees back. Don't let them collapse in. Push them back. Engage the thighs, okay? Core is tight. Back is straight. We're going into the right reverse lunge with a leg lift next. Oh, okay, right sides first. So it's down and lift, and lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guess what's next? Down, up and down, down and up. And then next, we're going to hold it down, static position. You're going to engage that glute, hold that hip flexor, hold that leg straight down, knee on a 90-degree angle, knee on a 90-degree angle, both right and left. Hold it, quad should be burning. Don't worry, we're going to the left leg next. Then I'll give you a break, we'll do some abs. Ooh, you should be shaking. Okay, left, lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down and up. 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. Okay, hold it, static hold. Engage the left leg. Squeeze the glute. Hold that quad tight on the right leg. You'll also feel it in the quadricep of the left leg. Focus on the left glute though. All right, abs. Right side. V-up. Up, 2, 3, 4. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Now listen, you can do the boat pose. If you can't hold your legs up, that's okay. Do what you feel comfortable doing. Remember, you can do anything for 20 seconds. Woo! Okay, right side plank hip dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side, and then we're doing a front plank hold. 1, 3, 4, 5. If being on your palms is too much, you can take it to your elbow. Plank hold. Now, you can be down in an elbow position, a dolphin plank, or you can be up on your hands. You want to press through the arms Okay, press and hold up. Engage the core, keep the back flat. Can we go through it one more time? If you don't want to, turn it off here. Or fast forward to the end for stretches. If you want to, we're going through it again. No break. And remember, plies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's work those legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're pressing through the heels when you come up. Engage the glutes like you have a pencil or a walnut between pulse, your butt cheeks, and you're gonna crack it, okay? It's the only way I can describe it. Focus on the body part that I'm talking about. Mental image it so that you work it and you're just not using momentum. Whew, are your quads tight? Mine burn. Static hold. Hold it here. Press the knees back, okay? You don't have to pulse them back. Press them, it's a static hold. Push back like you're pushing them against a wall. Engage the thighs. Remember, we're going into the right reverse lunge next, okay? Lunge, kick back, kick back. Kick it and squeeze. Lunge and kick and lift. Squeeze that butt. Hamstrings are tight. Lower it down, down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do not lower my knees to touch the ground because once you touch the ground, then you take all the tension off of that muscle. Hold it here, that you're working. Where if you hover just above the ground, it forces you to keep that muscle engaged. As soon as your knee hits the ground, you release. We're going to the left leg next. And you no longer have tension on that muscle. 1, 2, 3. Keep that back straight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down and up. By all means, if you want to make this harder, you can hold weights. I wouldn't make them too heavy because you don't want to focus on the weight that you're using, but on squeezing those muscles. Hold it here. Can you feel that? You know what's next, right? We're going to the V crunch, right sides first. So you're going to lay on your left side, angled to the left side to crunch that V, the right oblique. Woo. Okay, left sides first. 1. Now, if you're a beginner, you don't have to lift both legs off the floor. You don't even have to lift any legs off the floor. Okay, a roll to the right, left side. Here's a beginner move. Just one leg up, or no legs up. But you want to remember, don't pull with the head and neck. You're rolling up and engaging those obliques. And then hold. V-sit hold. Plank is next. Side plank. I'll show you on the elbow. Okay, if you're on the right side, which is what we're doing, elbow and shoulder are lined up, hip dip down and up. If you want to go up and it doesn't hurt your wrists, this is what it looks like. You decide your level. Here's the beginner on this side. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, in plank, either up or down. When you're in the plank position, press through your palms, raise up out of your shoulders, suck in your stomach, engage your core, and tighten the back, make it flat. But push up out of your arms. Don't sink down, push up, okay? Hold up. We're done. Oh, okay, all right. 37 minutes and 17 seconds. Talk about my watch here a minute and then we'll stretch. I had the Polar, I have the Garmin for running with the GPS, but it has a chest strap. My Polar that I got does cross training and everything, but it has a chest strap. They never registered for me, and I know a lot of girls say the same thing. Doesn't seem like the chest strap band is tight enough. I can't get it tight enough, it's constantly sliding. I have the Fitbit Surge. It reads, it's got the, in the wrist, it's got the pulse in the wrist so that it'll take your heart rate, and it's awesome. It has a GPS in it. I have the Surge, so it has the GPS, so I don't have to wear my Garmin anymore and fiddle with the chest strap. I ran 8 miles over the weekend with it, and the nice thing about it is they did an update on it. It tells you every mile what your pace is, so you constantly don't have to look at your watch. It literally blinks and there's a round circle, and then it'll tell you that you hit them. You know, they only do it at the mile markers, and then it tells you what your pace is and how you're doing. I like it. It's $249. I don't get paid anything for talking about it. It's just, I've tried so many different things. I don't think it's more expensive than the Polar, because till I bought the Polar, I had to buy the chest strap because it doesn't come with it. It was a big fat waste of money. It worked for a while, and then I guess I had lost some weight, and the chest strap, even the smallest one, wasn't tight enough on me. I do like the readings on the wrist. They seem to be very accurate because I tested it out. I've done the treadmill, I've done the rowing machine with it, and I know that those machines are set up to, just the basic one, they're set up to do the, I think it's a 130-pound woman, I think. I don't know if they've changed it, but I'm right about in the range on the treadmill. If I set it up for my weight, it's pretty accurate. So I like it. You can go out and do the reviews on it. I read up, I checked out everything. There was one other one, I forget the name of it, but it was giant. It was really big, and I have tiny wrists, so I didn't. And this one comes in 2 sizes. I got the smaller one. There is a larger one for a guy's arm, and I like it. It does everything the Fitbit does, where it counts your steps and everything. And the company that my husband works for, they give you points towards your healthcare plan if you wear a Fitbit and it tracks your steps through the day and you hit a certain amount of steps. Then they reimburse, they give you that money towards your healthcare plan, which is awesome. So it encourages you to stay fit. So that's my take on the Fitbit Surge. That and a cup of 5 cents won't get you a cup of coffee, but just my opinion. All right, let's stretch. My quads are tight from doing all that. We're gonna do a runner stretch first, since we've been sitting here cooling down. Take the right leg, fold it back. If this hurts your knee, you don't have to do this. You can take it out to the side, or you can leave it to the front. It doesn't matter, however you want to do it. If you're gonna leave it to the front, you're going to turn it out, and you're going to come forward, and you'll feel it in your back, and you'll feel that stretch to the quad. But if you don't have any knee problems and you want to fold it under, you're going to get a nice hip flexor stretch. If you can't feel the one sitting up, you can do it in a lunge position, and you'd have your left leg out and the right leg back, and this you'll get the hip flexor as well. If this hurts your knee, fold up a towel, fold up your mat for support. But the thing is you want to keep the left knee lined up with the ankle, and you want the right knee behind the hip, so you're pressing out and getting the hip flexor. I like the runner stretch, but that's just me. I like to go back. I like to feel a nice stretch through the quadricep and up into the hip flexor. And then you're going to release it, and the left leg. Now, if you're not doing it on the floor and you're doing it up, you're going to have the right leg out like so, and the left leg will be back. And again, 90-degree angle, your knee is lined up with your ankle, and you want to press the glutes forward, engage the core, and feel that in the hip flexor on the left side and the quadricep. Let me go back into the runner stretch. And release it, come back up. Bring your feet forward. Raise your arms up over your head, inhale. Exhale, reach forward and grab your toes, your ankles, your shins, or come down to the floor, whatever feels comfortable. Keep your chin up. Your chin is going towards your shins, your chest is going towards your knees. Don't round your back. You want a nice stretch through that lower back. If you round it, you're getting the upper back. So just look forward, and wherever you can touch, if you have a strap, if you have a towel and your flexibility is not that good, you can hold on to a towel and just come over to where you feel comfortable. And release it. We're going to take that left leg. It's going to go underneath the right leg. The right leg is going to go up onto the knee. Okay? Gently add a little bit of pressure to that right knee. Not a lot. And really it's just literally below by the quad. You're going to gently push down. You should feel that hip in the right side, or the stretch in the right side of your hip. Yeah, you should feel that hip, shouldn't you? We just want to manipulate this muscle and loosen it up. You don't want to force it. You never want to force it. You can rub and massage your right leg and gently work it down. Now, some of you might not have the flexibility. Your leg might be up here, and you might feel that. As you work on it, you'll be able to stretch out that hip. It's going to take time though, and you may never have that flexibility, but sooner or later you'll be able to get it a little bit lower and a little bit lower. Now, take that right leg and cross it over the left. So you're in a fire log pose. You're going to lean forward, keep both hips on the ground, and you should feel a nice stretch through the glutes and the hips and the hamstrings, and a little bit in the lower back. I'm not flexible. Some people can get their legs down and they can get their head down to the mat. You only go until you feel that stretch. You don't want to feel pain. You just want to feel a stretch. Engage the core. Think about your core as you're doing all this. Release it. Bring your right leg up. The right leg goes to the ground. The left leg goes up. Now I don't have as much of a problem with my left side as I do my right side. My left leg goes down pretty good, and I can feel that stretch. I had an injury in my right leg. Actually, I've had two. I broke the metatarsal bone in my foot, and then I had pulled a hamstring I had pulled the hamstring muscle on the right side. So my range of motion, I've been working on that side, is not as good as my range of motion on the left side. And everybody has one side that is, none of us are balanced on both sides. We usually have one side that's tighter than the other. Normally it's your stronger side that's tighter. Okay, now cross that left leg under and the right leg over so that your knees are lined up, or as close to being lined up as you can get. Sit up straight, and then you're gonna walk your hands out and down. Lean over your legs. You don't want your hips to lift up off the floor. You want to keep your butt on the floor. So that might mean that you're only going to here. That's okay. Relax those shoulders. Drop the weight of your chest into your legs and feel your legs push down and feel that on your hips. And walk it back up. Okay, we're going to uncross our legs. From here, you're gonna bring your feet out and you're gonna come up onto your feet. You're gonna get into a frog position. So your toes point out and your elbows rest on your thighs and your glutes are tight and pushing down to the floor. You might not be able to go this far. You might be up here, okay? It might not feel good at all. You might want to sit and walk your hands out on the floor. And you'll still feel it. But my hips are tight, and this is awesome when I hold this pose at the end of the night, because you take your elbows and you sort of rest them on your legs so that they push out, so that you stretch out your hips a little bit more. Then we're gonna release it, and we're gonna walk around and go into a downward dog position. Walk out the feet, your knees are slightly bent. Never lock out your knees. Press your chest back to your quads. Head drops through the arms towards the chest. Feel a nice stretch in your shoulders. We're gonna pull forward into a plank. From here, we're gonna go down, release to the floor, and up into a cobra stretch or an upward facing dog. This is for the lower back. So if you're good here, stay here. We're gonna do our shoulders. So what you're gonna do is come down from the upward facing dog. You're gonna take your right arm out to the side. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll over so that the left leg comes up and the left arm is gonna go behind. You should feel a really nice shoulder stretch. This feels good. And we're gonna release it, and we're gonna do it on the other side. But I don't wanna turn my back towards you, so I'm gonna roll to where my foot is. All you have to do, I'm gonna show you. Well, maybe I will roll with my back to you. Okay, so bring your arm back up, bring your hand down, and your leg over. Come back to that flat position, raise up for your lower back. You're good here. If you wanna do Sphinx pose and just stay on your elbows, but really all you're doing is stretching the abs and the lower back, all right? So, let me move my dumbbell. Take that left, or the left arm out. You're gonna roll over, kick that right leg over, raise that right arm up, and you're gonna lower it behind. You should feel a nice stretch. Not only, you should feel it in the side of your chest as well as in the back. You should feel those the shoulder blades pulling together. And release it, bring the arm up, lower it down to the floor, roll back over, come up. One more time into upward dog or cobra stretch. From here, you're gonna come up, kiss the toes together, take the knees apart, press the butt back to the floor, or back to your heels, head to the floor, release your arms and lower down so that the weight of your chest and your head come down to the floor, and you feel a nice stretch through your back, your glutes, and your upper back and lower back. And release, come back up onto the hands and knees. Sit on over, and you're done for the day. I hope you enjoyed the workout. You can go to mycrazyworkout.com for the full breakdown, and you can watch the video the whole way through. If it wasn't enough, you can start from the beginning and repeat it again. Have a good day.